Alright guys, we're back with another 3 scary videos. Today, we're gonna do 3 true Target horror stories. Now me, I used to go to Target with my sister and my sister's friend like almost every day of the week. So let's get into this.
I visited my parents in Arizona. I hadn't seen them over the holidays, so I felt kind of obligated to fly down there. I didn't realize I'd be gone for Valentine's Day until after I'd requested my time off and bought my flights. By then, it was too late to change. My boyfriend
This is why you request time off beforehand.
Max was mad at me for leaving him, but
Damn,
I said
R.I.P.
I'd make it
Max.
up to him when I got back. Besides, Valentine's
Will
Day
you
was
ever
never
make
a
it
big
back?
deal for us. Last year, he'd got me a cheap box of chocolates that was clearly from the dollar store.
Whoa, don't knock the man's present. Damn. Listen. My fellas out there, okay, listen. My fellas out there, listen. If you want to get your girl a gift for Valentine's Day, chocolates is the way to go, okay? Now you might be like, oh, Shoyo, you girls want expensive things. No, they don't. Girls, I don't think, I'm not in a relationship, but what I would think is that girls would not want expensive things, you know what I mean? Because in Valentine's Day, it's the thought that counts. Now, girls, correct me in the comment section. If I'm wrong, I'll die on this hill. I don't think all girls want expensive things, okay? I know for a fact my girl gets some expensive.
Phoenix and drove my rented car a couple hours to Flagstaff, where my parents lived. They were
Flagstaff.
happy to see me.
Why is this
and
really
loaded me
dark?
up with all sorts of Christmas presents that they'd gotten me last year. It was really sweet. Even though I told them I didn't want anything, I just wanted to see them. They got me some really expensive stuff too.
That's why I tell you, you always go hang out with family and don't put a price tag on family, or don't put a time frame on family, because you know what? Those memories are forever, bro.
My mom even got me this gold necklace that was probably at least $100.
Damn.
After I opened everything, I felt like a real jerk.
W
for not
mom,
getting
W
them
mom,
anything
W
in
W
return.
mom.
Honestly, I didn't even think about it.
Damn.
I'd already sent them a card.
She's like, I'm the present. Me being here is the present.
Still helping them with their car payments every month.
Nope.
But I knew I had to buy them something.
That don't matter. They wasted like close to $1 million on raising
I
you.
was feeling self-conscious, so she reassured me that they weren't expecting any presents from me. Also added that Target was just a few minutes away, and they always had a great selection of stuff. Obviously, she wanted me to get her something from Target. My mom can be
Get her that
pretty
air fryer.
subtle sometimes. I was surprised that she suggested Target of all places. I didn't think
I'm gonna need you to take me to Pandora.
she liked shopping there, but I went anyway. Of course, they didn't have
The
Christmas stuff
bears.
anymore. Everything was Valentine's related. Lots of pink teddy bears and stuff. I looked around the sales.
I just realized the person who made this is called Broccoli Animations. W Broccoli.
In front of the store until an older woman approached me from behind. She smiled
Jesus.
and asked if I needed help with anything.
They
told
look
her
the
no,
same.
and then her smile
Without the hair.
disappeared, and
What?
she asked, "Do you know that man?" I turned around to see who she was looking at.
What bit?
I saw
Oh.
my ex-boyfriend Ronnie standing behind a display of shirts. He wasn't moving.
Oh hell
Just
no.
staring at me. My blood ran cold. Ronnie was a terrible boyfriend.
Yo.
He
Oh.
screamed at me all the time, and he erupted with anger whenever he saw me talking to another man. Things got so bad between us that one night, I just packed up and left without saying goodbye. Ronnie was the reason I left this town in the first place. I was
Oh, shit.
worried that I'd see him again when I come back, but I didn't expect to see him just staring at me across
What
a
the
huge
fuck, bro? He
store.
looked like a creep.
Would you like me to call security?
Yes.
The woman asked. I told her not to worry. I knew that he was probably just shocked to see me. We'd broken up so long ago. He was probably just gonna leave me alone.
Oh, you sure about that?
He didn't. He started following me throughout the store. I went to the shoe section,
What the
then the
fuck?
electronics, then the books. But wherever I went, he kept pace.
I swear.
He made sure not to get too close.
Yo.
But I guess he didn't want the workers to get suspicious of him. But also, he wasn't even trying to hide.
Me, I would. Fuck. piece him up real quick.
I was starting to get scared.
This is why she should not have left without her man. If she knew that she was going to this town and she was gonna see her ex-boyfriend, she should have took her man with her.
Scared. I made it to the exit and passed the same
Hi, lady.
woman. I ran
Run.
outside and tried to get to my car.
Oh, let me guess. He's at her car. He's at her car.
Ronnie
Oh.
kept coming. Now that we were in the
Damn, why
parking
Ronnie
he
brolic as
broke
fuck.
out onto a full-on sprint. He caught up to me
Oh, no.
within seconds and grabbed my shoulder.
Uh-oh.
Please, babe, he said. I just want to talk.
No.
I tried to push him off of me.
Leave me
He
alone.
spun me
Kick him in
around
the dick.
as we were face to face. He held my wrist in one hand and used the other to reach into his back pocket.
Oh, hell no. Kick him in the
I
balls.
thought he was going to pull out a knife or something, but instead,
That should be a car key.
he took out a pink teddy bear.
You know, you're being creepy following this girl, grabbing her arm and watching her. But I guess the gesture's fine, you know?
He was trying to impress me with a stuffed animal he obviously had stolen from the store.
Oh.
He pushed the bear towards me, but I refused to take it.
As you should.
Thing dropped onto the parking lot. Babe, Ronnie said. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I'm a different person now.
Yeah, now you are.
But you just stole something, and you chased me through the store. I didn't chase you.
Stop the cap.
Cause what is this?
Now that we were in the parking lot, he broke out onto a full-on.
That looks like chasing him. Come here, Ronnie. That looks like chasing to me, man. That looks like chasing to me, man.
He said, and I bought that bear for you before I got here. You gotta trust me. I even had the receipt. I shook my arm out of his grip and backed away.
Okay.
If that was true, how did he know that he would find me at Target? How did he know that I was
It's probably a coincidence. Unless he's been stopped. Well, no. Yeah, no. It's probably a
even in
coincidence.
town? Then I realized that my parents must have told him store at this specific time.
I don't think they really
They knew
specified.
the horror stories about Ronnie, but they still wanted to push us back together. What kind of parents did I have?
L parents.
I'm never going to take you back, Ronnie.
Oh,
I
that
said.
stings.
I'm in love with someone else now.
Oh, that stings.
His eyes.
I don't think
flashed
you should be,
pure
like,
hate.
antagonizing
I guess
him,
he
though.
never
I think you should just
would have
leave.
forgiven me for leaving him. He pushed me against the side of the car, hard enough to set off its alarm.
shoot.
I didn't know what he was gonna do to me.
Security.
But it didn't look good.
Security.
I was
Security alert. Security alert.
Security alert! Security alert!
Bro, I was literally in work. I was in work last week, and I was stalking like a bunch of FNAF security breach stuff, and then I just saw Sun and Moon, and I had that in my head for the whole shift.
rammed into his
Oh!
and sent him toppling onto the asphalt. I looked over
Get in your car and leave.
and saw who had pushed the carts at him.
W old
She
lady.
waved at me from across the lot and said that she had already called the police. I drove home and told my parents that I knew exactly what they had done.
Oh shoot.
I didn't mention that things had escalated as much as they did. I didn't even say that the police
Mama?
got
Papa?
involved. They tried to pretend that they had no idea what I was
Sure about that?
talking about.
Maybe they didn't. This whole thing
could
could have been a
tell
big
they were
coincidence, bro.
That just made me even angrier.
Go back home.
I packed up my bags and left right away. It was time to get back to Max. After all, he was my real family now.
Yeah. You got mad at Max. You got mad at Max because he got you chocolates for Valentine's Day. I just realized my mic was muted. I don't know how long my mic was muted for. All right, story number 2. The first story was pretty light, pretty good.
My best friend Jimmy always pressured me
We already got a dude in the blue shirt. He's in the wrong 100%.
with stupid pranks. He had a TikTok channel where he'd post videos of himself jumping out at people or hiding fart machines underneath benches.
Jumping out at people?
You know the
Oh,
type.
probably like the
I never
ghillie suit people.
understood why he did stuff like that or why he had so many followers. At first,
People
I
like
told
watching
I
him.
didn't want any part of his channel. I said that we were both too old for jokes like that.
First of all, you're never too old for joking.
My opinion, but then he stopped hanging out with me altogether. I was
Well,
too
yeah, you're a
afraid of
Debbie
losing
Downer,
him,
bro.
So eventually, I agreed to be his cameraman.
Ooh.
One day, he showed up at my door and said that he needed me to go with him to Target. He'd thought of the world's best prank, but he refused to tell me what it was. I instantly got a bad feeling about it.
What the fuck?
I made him swear to me that it wasn't dangerous or illegal, which he did, and then we left. When we got to Target, I asked him what he needed, and then we left.
Yeah, that's a weird looking target. I'm not gonna lie.
When we got to Target, I asked him what he needed me to do. He told me just to point my phone at him and film whatever happens. He could tell that I was getting frustrated by the lack of information, so he reached into his pocket and pulled out a packet of fake blood. Whatever he was pointing
Oh
at, I
no.
really did not want to be a part of it. Jimmy went straight to the grocery section in the back. I followed, but not too closely.
What are they walking
He
like that?
saw
Oh,
an elderly woman
it's the same
standing
girl
by
from
herself in
before.
the cereal aisle. She must
It's the
have
Michael
been
Bay
the
girl.
perfect person to prank because he glanced back at me and gave me the thumbs up. I hid around the corner and
It's such a weird way to hold your phone. Like up. Like just. Fuck holding your phone like this. Now hold it like this.
filmed Jimmy as he walked
Like
up
what?
to the lady. She was looking at a box of cereal, so she didn't notice him coming. He walked right up to her shopping cart and then screamed. in
No way.
pain. He collapsed onto the floor, obviously pretending to be hurt. As the woman asked if he was okay,
The woman just like says, "Oh my god, he's dead," and then like grabs him, put him in the shopping cart, and harvests his organ.
he squeezed the blood packet.
Oh no. Oh my god, my ears ringing. Someone's talking about me.
While Jimmy was writhing on the floor, I filmed the whole thing. I was feeling really guilty, but
What is she
mostly
doing?
because this old woman seemed genuinely horrified by what he was doing. She just stood there, frozen, even though the blood looked really
She doubles back on him, and she has a heart attack.
fake. She believed it was real. Jimmy reached up towards her. "Help!" he moaned.
What the
The
hell?
old woman fainted.
Yeah.
She fell right next to him. By then, Jimmy must have realized that it had gone too far. He sat up and nudged the woman a little.
Oh
but
no.
She wasn't moving. That's when a huge tattooed guy approached them
He's
from
about to
around
get
the
fucking
corner.
punched.
He saw the old woman lying on the ground and tried to shake her awake.
She's dead.
Mom? Mom!
He needs some milk.
We're scrapping. We're fighting. We're fighting. We are fighting as soon as I see him. We're fighting as soon as I see that man was dead, bro. We are scrapping. He's getting absolutely fucked up.
He yelled. But when his mother didn't move, he turned towards Jimmy.
Oh, hell no.
What did you do?
He about to
You
beat the
gave her
shit
a
out of
heart
you.
attack. Jimmy stood up, fake blood dripping down his shirt, and instead of apologizing or offering to call an ambulance, he spun around and raced out of the building.
Friday. I gotta get out of here.
It would have been funny if that poor old lady wasn't lying there dead.
Jimmy K. Cancel Jimmy. Let's get a hashtag cancel Jimmy in the chat, please, please, please. In the description, come on.
I was so shocked by the situation that I didn't even realize that I was still standing there, filming the whole thing.
Oh,
Until the
shit.
tattoo looked at me
No.
and said, You helped him. No, I'm sorry, I said. Then I turned around and ran off too.
Bro,
Everything had
Hello?
turned out so wrong.
this tattoo
When I
guy is
got out
better
of the
than me,
store,
bro.
I looked around for Jimmy, but he already left. His
I just realized he has Jimmy's phone.
car was gone. I had no idea what to do. I was sure that the security cameras had gotten footage of everything that was happening. The police would come, and I'd be arrested for manslaughter. It wasn't my fault, but I was still partly responsible.
No, you
If
weren't.
I ran now, that would just make things worse.
This is all Jimmy's fault. Like, he didn't tell you what was going on. Like, he didn't say what he was gonna do. He just said to record.
But I panicked.
You're like
I couldn't
1/3
handle
of
facing the
or
police,
1/4 of an
and
accomplice.
I really didn't want to see that woman's son again. He was huge, and he'd kill me in a second if he wanted to.
Yeah. I don't know why he hadn't killed
I
you.
did the worst thing I could do. I ran home. On my way, I deleted the video from my phone.
Oh
When
shoot.
I got home, Jimmy was already waiting for me,
Oh.
watching TV, trying to act cool. I yelled at him, telling him that he just killed.
You just killed a woman, you bastard!
Waited until I was done screaming and just said, "Don't worry. If the police find us, we'll just say it was an accident." But the police never came. For the rest of the week, I obsessively checked the local news to find any announcements about the
I'm
woman's
so
death.
confused.
I couldn't find anything. I started to think that maybe she was okay. Maybe the ambulance
Surely.
had gotten there in time and her son just decided to forget about us. Still,
Oh
I
no.
was on
Her son's gonna kill you.
edge. I couldn't stop thinking about that poor woman lying motionless on the ground. I was so distracted that I
Are
called
these
in-
true stories? These stories specifically perspectives, people kind of know one scenarios, just good and bad. They're true horror stories.
Sick
Okay,
work
so they
and
are.
just stayed in the apartment. And the worst part was, Jimmy kept acting like nothing happened.
Of course,
I
it's not
tried
going to
talk
happen. He
to
wants
him
to
about
forget.
it multiple times, but he kept changing the subject to other prank videos he was planning.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I think after a couple prank videos, bro, you need to just hang up the towel. Like, stop doing prank videos after you just almost killed somebody.
Hated him for that. Why was I the only one who felt guilty over this whole thing? The next weekend, I was alone in my apartment trying to distract myself with some movie.
Next week, I was alone in my apartment, and the girl's big tattooed son was in my window and punched the window out and came in and started choking me.
My phone rang, and I saw it was Jimmy calling me.
Oh no.
I
He answers the phone. Jimmy's just getting choked out by the tattooed guy.
thought that was strange because he never called. He always texted everything. I answered, but I could barely hear his voice. He was whispering into the phone, and I couldn't make out what he was saying. "Jimmy, are you there? What's going on?" "That man," he whispered.
Oh my gosh.
"That man tracked me down. He's at my house."
He pulled a John Wick.
I knew exactly who he was talking about. My heart started racing. Was Jimmy in trouble? How did the
Jimmy's
man
in more
find
than
where he
trouble, bro.
lived? The more I thought about it, the more I realized that this didn't make any sense. Why would he sneak into Jimmy's house instead of just telling the police what happened?
Because he
After
wants his
all,
own revenge.
There was security footage showing what Jimmy did. There was fake blood and fingerprints on the floor.
The book is
If
not enough
Jimmy
for
was
him.
in trouble, the cops would find him, not that man. Honestly, I figured it was just another prank. Jimmy wanted to freak me out. He expected me to rush to his house, and when I did, he'd do something to scare me. So I decided to play along. "Oh my God," I said. "Do you need help?" "Yes," he whispered. "Get here right now."
No, call the.
Please."
He fucked up by saying don't call
Okay,
the. Or
I
he fucked up
said.
by not saying call the police.
"I'm on my way," and I hung up. I
Take
was
his
not
time.
about to play his stupid games anymore. I was done with these pranks. The next morning, I tried to call him and tell him that I didn't want to hang out anymore.
Oh
but
shit.
He didn't answer. I drove to his house so we could talk face to face, but the door was open. And the
No.
house was empty. I went inside and saw that his table was broken and plates were shattered. around
Honestly
the floor.
deserved.
That's when I realized he wasn't pranking me at all. The man really had come for him.
He's still in his
I
house.
looked all throughout the house.
He
but
hit that
wasn't
Gojo.
there. I called the police and finally admitted to everything. I told them about the old woman and the prank video and the phone call from the night before. I didn't leave any detail out. The cops came to the house and I gave my
Oh,
statement.
shoot.
I half expected them to arrest me on the spot, but they just said that they'd be in touch. And then they
But you
left.
didn't do anything. I mean, I
This
guess you
all happened
covered
a
it up.
couple weeks ago, and there's still no sign of Jimmy. I'm worried that he's gone forever, but I'm more worried that the tattoo man will come after me next.
The tattoo man.
I don't know what to do.
That's such a badass name to have. The tattoo man. Door number 3.
My name is Will.
Oh, we got a
I'm
freaking
29 years
barista.
old. I work at Starbucks. Some time ago, I noticed a woman, a customer.
How you doing, lady?
Captured my attention. Her eyes were very intriguing, big.
They're so
and
green.
unbelievably expressive. Her body structure was small. She
Yo.
had long, dark hair.
Keep
and
looking at
was
her eyes.
thin and short.
Where's her lid?
I was
People who do that are criminal, bro.
wasn't even sure if I found her beautiful or not because I was having a hard time comparing her with every other woman that I'd seen. As time went by, that woman
Oh.
was age
Starbucks coffee. We got a trademark. We got trademark infringement.
I also couldn't figure out became a regular customer, but only on Thursdays between 3 and 5 p.m. At
She got a
one
life, bro.
occasion, when I was observing her
Gray
sitting
eyes? Is
at
that
the
an
table
actual
drinking
thing? Like, do people actually have gray eyes? People actually get gray eyes? That's so cool.
her coffee and reading a book, she suddenly looked at me directly.
Oh.
I immediately looked away, feeling embarrassed. The woman didn't smile, didn't
Oh.
express any kind of emotion. She simply returned to her book,
Damn.
finished her coffee, and left, as always.
Who's that in the back?
I was sharing an apartment with my best friend, Glenn. He's a bartender. I guess we were both born to serve food and drinks to people. I discussed that eerie woman with him when we were having a few beers and watching some horror videos on YouTube during a Friday evening.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
Trust me, you wouldn't feel intimidated or fascinated or whatever by some woman who looks like whatever she looks like. The amount of bizarre people, both men and women, that I've seen in nightlife is enough for me to be vaccinated. Over there at Starbucks, you're used to normal guys and girls who probably behave and dress the same. Your brain is so bored with all the repetitiveness that you want to hang on to anything that's slightly different, odd, and interesting. Like that woman with the big eyes, Glenn said.
What
Glenn,
woman with
I
big
guess
eyes?
It's true. Bartenders really are philosophers and psychotherapists on their own. You know what?
They deal with a lot.
I'm not even kidding. You're probably right, man, I answered. But do you feel attracted to that woman or not? If so, ask her out or something.
Do it.
I honestly don't know.
Just do it.
Part of me,
Let's
yes,
do
I
it.
think. The other finds are creepy, I confessed. That's
The pretty girls are always the creepiest. The nice, like, pretty girls are always the creepiest.
creepy's cool. Cool is attractive, Glenn said.
Yes.
Maybe.
Glenn has the right
maybe.
idea. Glenn has the right idea.
Well, it doesn't matter. For sure, sooner or later, she'll stop showing up, I said. More to
Sure about
myself
that?
than to Glenn. Eventually, another Thursday came, but this time,
She
the eerie
wasn't
woman
there.
Wasn't there. I was right, I thought to myself. Although, I was wrong.
Damn, you shot your shot and
When
you gotta
my
shoot your
shift
shot,
came
bro.
to
Oh
an end and I was
no.
walking towards my car to drive back to my apartment. I saw that woman.
I'm not gonna lie. Is
She
this
was
a?
standing
Oh
right
my
next to
God.
my vehicle. Hello, can I help you? I asked. But she didn't say anything.
What the
Instead,
fuck.
she started to walk towards me slowly. For some reason, I felt
Back up.
scared, but I didn't know
Back
why.
up.
She was fragile and wasn't holding any gun. But as she came
You don't
close
know
to
what
me,
she
I
has.
heard a
Oh, no.
terrible noise inside my head.
Stay in the box! No! Stay in the box! No! Get out of my skin!
It was a
What the
piercing noise,
freak?
Very painful.
What?
So painful that I fell to the ground and started screaming with
Hello?
my eyes closed, covering my ears with my hands.
Hello?
But it was useless because, as
Bro.
I mentioned, the noise came from inside me.
Watch, she's just not gonna be there anymore.
After one very long and dreadful minute, the noise suddenly
Stopped.
stopped. And when I opened my eyes and got back on my feet, slowly, the woman
Huh? Bro, this girl's a witchcraft girl.
was
That's
no
it.
longer there.
What the
I looked
hell?
around, and nothing.
Oh no.
Only a couple of other people were there. One asked me if I was all right, to which I said, yeah, thanks. Confused, I got into my car and drove back home. When I entered my apartment, I couldn't wait to tell Glenn what I had just...
She's in your apartment.
Hey, Glenn, you can't believe what just happened. I finally had a close encounter with that weird woman, and it wasn't nice.
Oh no. Why is
And
it
I can't
dice off?
explain it very well either, Glenn.
Bro, find Glenn before
Are
you
you
continue
there?
talking.
I spoke as I entered the living room. I knew he was supposed to be there. We were going out for pizza.
Oh
and
no.
I
Oh
saw
no.
his personal things on top of the living room
Is
table.
that a PNG of a
usual.
phone and a okay.
I searched for him in the apartment, which wasn't that big. I noticed
No.
the bathroom door
No.
was locked from
No.
the inside. Glenn, are you there? Are you okay? I shouted, beginning to worry.
He
I could hear some noises coming
What
from the
the
bathroom, but no answer. Glenn was
Glenn?
a practical guy, and he wasn't the kind of man who likes long baths, listening to music and whatnot. Glenn! Glenn! Say something! I insisted, hitting the bathroom door. I decided
Glenn!
to break the lock to get in. And when I did,
What the
I
fuck?
couldn't believe what I saw. My friend's body, or what was left of him, lay on the floor.
What the fuck?
But his corpse, it looked like an unwrapped
What the fuck?
Egyptian mummy, completely dry.
Who is that
Skin like
woman?
broken paper, as if the blood had been sucked out of it.
She's a
I
vampire.
got out of the bathroom to call 911, and when I got back to the living room, someone else was there. It was that woman.
Oh my god!
You know what? If she's pretty, you can have my blood.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
I'm just kidding.
There was a red liquid coming out of her mouth, which she swallowed.
Aye.
back.
That might have been his
I
blood.
knew in my head it had
She's
to be
sitting down.
Glenn's blood.
You know what? I think it's good. I think it's good that she came in that house because look at what he did. He
Back.
left the.
I
He
knew in
left.
my head it had to be
He left the door open. He left the door open.
Glenn's blood. Who are you?
Who are you?
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Cannibal, what did you do to my friend? I'm calling the
I don't
cops,
think
you
cannibals
creep.
do that,
I
bro.
said. Then I started to hear voices in my head.
Oh shoot!
I felt so overwhelmed that I
Whoa,
couldn't
whoa, whoa,
avoid
whoa, whoa, whoa! Why do I'm looking at one of them, and they look. What the hell? Look at one square, and then the squares around that square are like dark. What the hell?
I felt so overwhelmed. that I
tripping me
couldn't
out,
avoid
bro.
Listening to them. It was the woman. She was communicating with me through a telepathic process.
What? How does this have anything to do with Target? I just realized that.
Greetings. I'm not from your planet. I am an intelligent and sentient creature from another galaxy that lies beyond M31 Andromeda. I am able to shapeshift temporarily to appear like a human being, mostly, at least. I was able to read your mind at the place of your work, so I gathered enough information about you, including where you live
What?
and your friend. Glenn was a danger to you. You may not realize it, but exactly 8 months from now, his friend would have harmed you in order to avert the future mishappening. I had to kill him.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Hey.
Glenn was more than a roommate to me. He was like a brother. You psycho woman. You don't know what you've done. As I jumped towards her, she simply vanished
Ha.
under a shiny, bright white light. I still called the
Yeah,
police.
I don't
and
think-
Yes, I did tell them my story.
They think you're crazy.
No one believed it. I was actually investigated as a suspect, but fortunately there was nothing against me, obviously. Glenn's family and our friends, though, stopped speaking to me. I think
Fair.
they think I had something to do with Glenn's death. As for me, I now live in fear, thinking about that woman.
I mean, you could have had a loyal girl, bro. You just sold.
I hope she doesn't return.
Guys, like this video, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Oh my god, guys. Dog, you're calling me? Dog, you're calling me as I'm shooting my outro. All right, that was a W video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and watch my other videos if you like this video. And I'll see you guys in this video.